Hello, welcome back. Oh, it's bloody freezing up at the caravan. Oh, fuck me, it's cold. Anyway, come to do a job, well, start of a job. This video is going to be in two parts. And on the last video, you remember I mentioned there was a problem with the bed in terms of something I'll show you in a second anyway, so we need to fix that. Somebody asked how did that get broken. None of your business. So while we're not using the Caravan Nut till Easter, this is the ideal opportunity for us to, you know, take some bits away or take some bits apart in the caravan and do some fixing ready for the season. We don't go away all year, so that's what I'm going to do today. So it's going to be in two parts this, because first of all I just need to have a look at it, take it apart, the bed, and just see what I'm looking at, what I need to do, and then I need to go away and get maybe some timber or something or whatever I need to do to kind of fix it. Before we move on, I went to last week the Caravan motorhome and holiday show at Manchester Central, the old GMX. Just a few things about that. It was boring, it was rubbish. There must have been about, I don't know, about 20 caravans there, and we counted 6 motorhomes. It's not good for a show, that at all. It's not, you know, I don't think the manufacturers have got behind it. There's only a couple of dealers there, so it wasn't really a good show. We got to meet some subscribers, so, you know, thanks for all those people who came up and said hello. I can't remember all your names, but no, it's great to meet you, and I really do appreciate the support. But yeah, we're not going to the NEC because it's too busy for me. That we've been once and I didn't enjoy it, to be fair. But yeah, the Manchester show, I can't see me going there again, really. Maybe, you know, just go and meet some people there, but the show itself wasn't that good. So let's get on with the job and show you what we're going to be doing and how we're going to do it. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet because I never have a plan. Anyway, let's see how we're going to do it. Right, so hopefully you can see this. I've taken the bed mattress off, and if you look at the frame, it doesn't sit quite square on the bed. Now there's a reason for that. Is that at the back here, one of the hinges at the back there came out there, and let's see if it'll focus. I temporarily fixed it a few years ago, and it just needs reseating and replacing. So my idea is to take the whole frame off and then clear some of the stuff that's underneath the bed, and then maybe have to replace some of the wood at the back there, because what it's doing, it's pushing on the back rail. Just let me try and get hold of the camera. It's pushing on the back rail here, and then also underneath there we've got the Alder heating radiator, and I don't want to kind of damage that, so this is why we need to do that. So what we're going to do is lift this up. Obviously with the mattress, without the mattress on, it comes up quite quick. So this is a problem. Obviously I've lifted the frame up now. I need to take these gas struts off, which are, you know, they're not too bad to do. If you look at the back here, I'll try and zoom in there, you can see that the timber has split, and behind there is the Alder heating radiator, and at the top there, that's where the hinges came out, so I need to redo that and just have a look at that. But I need to clear some of this stuff out of here first, and then we can get to that. So let's get that done first. Now, in order to get these metal struts off, you've got to get these clips off here. It's quite difficult to focus on them, but if you just put a screwdriver underneath them here, and they just ping off, so I'll just do that first. I've taken the clips off, they just pop off a little bit, and then you can take them off. So obviously the gas struts are completely off now. Now the screws for the hinges are on the other side here, so you've got to put it back down, and you can see that the screws there, and there's 2 of them hinges, but well, 3 actually, one there, one in the middle, and one further up. Now to get to them, what I'm going to have to do is take some of these lats out, enable me to get some a little bit closer, so I'll do that now. Right, so that's all the screws out. I've taken this bracket out there and the one at the top, and then don't you notice at the top here, it's actually the screws have actually come out, and they started going into the backboard there. So we're going to take the whole of the frame off, then we can have an even closer look at that piece of wood that runs across the back there, because that's the piece that we're going to be replacing. So on closer inspection here, It's this piece here that's broken. It's quite loose, and it's this top piece which goes underneath the backboard here. Now I didn't really want to take that backboard off, but it looks like I'm going to have to do to get to this piece of wood underneath that's the bed support, because I don't want to screw back into this because it is slightly, you know, damaged there as well. So I want to replace that piece if I can do. So let's see if we can get that out. So I'll take the backboard off there, and then we can see what's behind that. Right, so I've taken that backboard out, and as always with a job like this, plans change. It needs a bit of a clean here, and the actual timber itself is not that bad. And what's happened is the screws here have been pulled out the timber. So underneath here there is another piece of timber that runs along here. You can see that, and it's quite thick, that. So what I'm thinking is to reinstate the hinges there, because I've already got the hinges, but use some bigger screws to stop it pulling out, because they're only quite small screws. I've got to be mindful that they have the heating radiators behind there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a clean up, and then I'm going to offer the bed frame up again, and then see how it sits, maybe by putting some bigger screws in. So let's have a look at that. So what I've done now is I'm replacing the screws with longer screws. There's a batten underneath here that's quite thick. So I'll put the frame back in place, and with longer screws, and it seems a bit more sturdier. And it's also sat on the bed square, back on this top support where it was supposed to be. So I'm just going to put the rest of the screws in, and then put the gas struts back on and lift it up and make sure it works properly. Right, gas struts back on now, all done, and screws back in, and it's quite stiff because there's no mattress on it. They're quite strong, these gas struts, but that's down and seems to be all in place. It sticks out a little bit here, but that's in order for you to put your hand underneath here to lift it, I presume. But that's better because it sits better at the top here, and yeah, that's a lot better. Right, so we need to put the back plate back on there, the backboard, and then put the lats back on, and then put the mattress back on, and see how we go there. Right, so lats back in, mattress back on, and then we just go up and then lift it up. That's a lot better. Screws are still in at the back, it's not pushing against that backboard. All sorted. Yeah, all done. So put it back down again. Job's good. Right, a nice easy fix there. Right, a nice easy fix there. Just goes to show you that, you know, if there's something wrong with your caravan, you don't always have to take it somewhere and get it fixed. You know, just take things apart, have a look. You might be able to do it yourself. That's probably saved me quite a bit of money. You know, in order possibly getting somebody in to do that might have cost me a lot of money. So that's one job out of the way, ready for using the caravan. We've got a few other jobs to do, which I'll take you along that journey as well. Quite an easy job to do that. The only thing I wish I would have done differently is I forgot to bring my battery drill, so all the screws I had to take out by hand, which was, you know, not that bad really. Just took a little bit longer. But yeah, I've been wanting to do that. I've been wanting to do that for ages and never actually got around to doing it. But yeah, it only took me half an hour. So thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support. Keep subscribing. Keep pressing subscribe, please. Yeah, and keep following us on Instagram and on Facebook. Thanks for watching. You take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.